more practice here. Coming all the way from Washington to try to get some work in there. They got the fist bump at the ready. We're going to jump here into game one momentarily. I think we're in for a really good set, Ajax. I really do.
I know, because you're like one of the 5 remaining arm champs, right? But also
Yo, arm's nice, bro. Come on.
But
Don't even front. Don't even front.
No, I'm being real. But right now, it's okay. It's okay. But Min very much difficult. It's
bad.
Hey, you know what? I'm being honest to the people. That's all. Right now, Min very much a menace in themselves. Min's so good at keeping people out consistently. And with the platforms here on PS2, it's gonna allow KiRash some routes to take to get in. Much like so, you find that one short hop, you find that one forward air, you push her to ledge, and you beat her at ledge. That's one of the best ways to beat out Min because she doesn't have the best burst range out of her. She's got to use things like that down tilt, and doesn't have the best overall recovery either. So let's see what KiRash can do to capitalize as we continue to see a really good ledge trap going on so far.
I'm already liking the pacing that Kiyarash is setting for this game, right? Because like he was playing pretty slow, playing very careful, waiting for that opening. The second he got that opening, just started going really ham, doing a lot of damage, pushing him off stage and trying to capitalize on the neutral win that he had. But now he's back to square one, where gotta try to get through those arms. And I think the best shot he's got to do in it is trying to approach it in like a diagonal, right? So you're gonna see a lot of aerials, a lot of forward airs, a lot of reverse aerial rush back airs coming out of him when he wants to try to get those. But instead of going off stage against Justice, will opposite just go for the on stage pressure and go for the edge guarding instead.
Yeah, and pass the DI check right there, too. You got to make sure you're paying attention when you're in that cyclone on whether you're on the left or right-hand side. And now we're at a spot where KiRash could just die. Even at 50%, when you're stuck at the ledge like that, you could explode, but does find his in. Actually misses out in the up smash. That looked like it was going to be a lot closer to the ledge. Tried to read the roll there, but this is exactly where things can get rough for Luigi. You try to find that grab, you try to commit too hard to the kill, and Min makes you pay for it. She's so easy at keeping people who are like kind of seeing red because they want to kill you and just smacking them away repeatedly.
Repping the Mega Watt and the Dragon right now. Pretty good pairing for when you're trying to get that kill. Dragon's really good at catching edge guards. Meanwhile, the Mega Watt really good at just being a powerful hit in general. And whenever you see the Ram coming out from Min, that's usually like something you want to throw out if you're trying to like catch like a weird angle, whether they're trying to approach from the air, from below. Finally lands down with the down B. Luigi Cyclone coming in clutch, taking away that first stock within the first, finally, like 2 minutes of the game.
Now, one good air-to-air Megawatt in air would also probably kill at this point, but there's the Ram just consistently smacking him away. It's really good against Luigi, too, because if Luigi just gets smacked by Ram off stage, especially on a 2-frame, he's not coming back, but he's definitely not coming back from that one either. The Dragon shot with the fully commitment hit is going to take him out.
Yeah, dude, like I said, that's why the Dragon's coming out. The Dragon's so good at catching ledge, catching those 2 frames. It's just such a long-lasting move, and it doesn't really, you don't have to commit to it either. You can do it from so far away. Ooh, good roll-in.
Oh, actually missed us out on the falling up air. That could have possibly led to maybe an AO. I don't think it was within range to still make it work, but it could have led to a lot more damage. Reverse hit at Megawatt is not going to put him off stage, and somehow KiRash just keeps eluding every single one of these Megawatts, which could put him in a very uncomfortable position. Because again, you don't need necessarily to have Luigi at kill percent. You just need to have him off stage to snipe a jump with one of these ridiculously long moves.
Absolutely right. Trying to force out a shield option too. Try to get Luigi airborne in some capacities. Probably the name of the game for Justice. So you can try to get a little bit of games. There's that Dragon arm again, bro. You try to get that up beyond the ledge. It's not going to happen. Dragon's coming at you from the middle of PS2.
Amazing, ridiculously annoying move that's so good at converting on a ledge trap. You can convert on ledge traps from 2 or even center stage character lengths away. It's so good. But right now with KiRash in this position, it's going to be a lot harder for him to go for short hops there, which never mind. He actually finds immediately, and I'm a liar. So let's see what he can do about possibly closing it out here. Misses it out at the ledge and does not get the hit he was looking for to maybe find that down air off stage.
Yeah, it's super tough for KiRash to get in, but once he does, he's got to try to capitalize it as much as possible. Okay, Bagger trying to go for the back air, but Justice doing a phenomenal job of just keeping KiRash at bay, using the arms to their full potential here. There's the grab, prime percentage to get the super jump punch off the top.
We're still at prime percent for this to be an even game. 0% doesn't matter much to Luigi. All he needs is one mistake from you, which Min Min luckily doesn't really have to do much to commit being next to you like that. So if he gives up one big opener to KiRash, maybe he doesn't die, but he gets put to 90% as we see him consistently just kind of box him out right now, refusing to like let KiRash get in.
Yeah, I mean, we've already seen how Kirash's game plan is for trying to get in right now to get the grab is every single time it's been a roll-in. And I'm sure Justice has caught wind of that, like right there. Like, it's probably one of the very few options that Luigi's got on the table to try to get a land a grab, which is very obvious that's going to be what he's going for because he gets so much damage off of it. It's the risk versus reward, you know? Like right there, the forward air trying to land into the grab. Eventually, if he lands too many more hits, he's not going to get too much mileage off of the grab, and he's going to fall out of that window, and I think he just did.
I think we're still within range to possibly get down throw up B if the DI isn't good. And also, we still have a small window of where down throw down B will work. The problem is finding the grab in the first place. Somehow avoiding all of these hits. Justice can push him back out again. 166, one straight hit in air will kill. He's somehow rolling by. There's that straight hit in air I was just talking about, though. That's going to close it out with the Megawatt.
Yeah, that entire game was just like a struggle for KiRash to get in my opinion. Even though like he got into the final stocks, like Justice was just doing a phenomenal job of just walling out that pesky plumber. And I think if KiRash wants to try to like get this like a game win and get the set win here, I think he's got to capitalize more on his punish game. Like he's usually really good about it too. And like we saw him when he got in, he got that grab at such a low percentage. He only managed to rack up 50% damage, which is nothing to snuff at. But with Luigi, a grab at 0, like you could easily get more than that.
Justice playing like he's trying to avoid like paying the plumber's bill. Those get expensive quick. It's like, no, get away, go over there. I don't want to touch you. I don't want to talk to you right now. And honestly, that's the way you gotta play it. You cannot engage with Luigi, because if you decide to down tilt up close, you try to box with Luigi, you die. So this is exactly how you play this matchup. And we're seeing the switch here to Battlefield, so much less room for Justice to play that keep away. But it does allow Justice to hide under platforms a little bit to avoid things like drop in, down B, or fair that we've seen KiRash use a few times to get big openers.
I'm already digging the start from Kiyarash. Just like the second he got aggressive, the second he won neutral one time off of a dash attack, he started pushing the advantage, and he's getting the most out of it. He's keeping, even though like he's just trying to get in there, he's pushing Justice against the edge of the stage and denying him stage presence at all. Risky down air. All he had to do was just hold shield. He saw a good reaction coming out, going for the immediate up close super jump punch to take away that first stock, only taking like very little damage in the process.
Yeah, those down tilts were definitely a bait to try and either get a get up attack or something ridiculously stupid out of Justice in that spot. Sometimes you see red because you see what looks like a punishable option, and then you swing like that. And KiRash now, with the lead, however small, this is still a 6-minute on the clock type of game. You can't try to get too greedy and push in on Justice. You have to wait for Justice to make one really bad mistake like that, capitalizing but not reading the air dodge to keep it going.
Okay, Justice is trying to back off now. At this point, you know, like he can't, even though he's not winning by stocks, like eventually KiRash will probably have to do something to get in there, even though he's got the lead. Here we go, going for the back air, super jump punch, not gonna work out as intended, going for the easy block. This might be a done Luigi. I don't know, you can hold that for so long. Manages to get back onto the stage, stalling out the side B, but still that second arm's coming out. You go with the 1-2 hook punch. One of them's gonna find the mark.
That was the first time we've seen Justice delay that second hit too, because KiRash kept timing it to get the roll through to not get hit by the second one in the first game. Perfectly timed on that get up attack though, put himself in a position where it looked like he could get punished on a whiff, but actually spaced it perfectly, so KiRash gets another stock after finally losing his first one.
What's the option here? And goes for the roll in. Dragon's gonna cover a lot of that now. KiRash finding himself in a tricky position. Like if Justice plays his cards right, he might not be able to get back. He went off deep. You don't really see Min-Mins go off like that too often when you're playing against the likes of Luigi off stage and they go for the side B. Like that, it's kind of a high committal move, and they're like stuck in that animation for quite a while. So maybe that he just felt a little brave enough to try to go for that punch against it, but still Justice putting that wall up, doesn't want to get grabbed at this low percent, gonna chill on those platforms and let KiRash make the approach.
And be honest, I kind of like to see Justice go for that more often, but we're ramming. As you're seeing a switch over here to ramming right now. But all you gotta do is you just need to hit Luigi. You don't need to kill him necessarily outright. You just need to snipe his jump off stage after he uses the Luigi missile. So if you see another one of those attempts, let's see if Justice switches it up. Almost getting caught by the up smash. Wouldn't have killed or anything, but it put him at disadvantage. And KiRash doing an excellent job of holding onto the stock, albeit temporarily, not going to get hit by an up smash or anything in that spot, so still gets to live a little longer.
I legit think what's helping Kiyarash a lot in this game is he's not being as predictable as he was in game number 1. Like, when it was game number 1, it was like very clearly he wanted to roll in through the arms and get a grab. Like, it happened so many times. He just wanted to get in there, get the grab, rack up his damage. This time, we haven't seen too many grabs coming out from Kiyarash, so instead he's capitalizing on the fact that Justice is on scouting out for the grabs, and instead just going in there, landing a dash attack, pushing him off stage, trying to capitalize damage from just pure advantage state.
It's a big mini game, like just trying to make sure that you don't give up one big whip punish available for Minion to capitalize on, and almost conditioning Justice with the perfect jump. Tried to throw the tether to get him the jump there anyways, but Justice gets by. Justice has got to take a few of these though. Do you get jump red? No, he tries to go for up smash. You got to be super careful here for Kiyarash being near the ledge like that, because that one good back throw into a jump, into a read. We've seen Dragon Shot kill super early in the past, so it's still possible here. And we might see it possibly here.
He thought it was going to be a high recovery. He bet it all on that. If that was a high recovery, Kiyarash might have exploded. You saw him immediately go for the up B. And like, that's the guessing game when you push someone off stage like that. It's like, are they going to go for high or low?
Absolutely. It's a whole coin flip, and that time Kiyarash guessed correctly. But if he doesn't guess correctly on the timing of Ram over by the ledge, or even a Megawatt at this point, Ram coming in, but good delay, using the forward airs a few times to kind of change the timing up, so he's mixing up Justice on how he gets back. You can only dodge it so many times, though. We are at up smash percent for Justice to die, but he's keeping Kiyarash completely out.
Yeah, Luigi just has so many options to stall out his recovery as long as possible to make it really hard to predict what the timing's going to be for him to get on stage. Now he's going for the Luigi Cyclone, which we haven't seen too much of in this matchup, because he knows if he manages to connect that, it might lead into the game win or the kill. But Justice has been sticking in this fight for so long, sitting at 132%, brings Kiyarash down to a 97% on the final stock. Thought I was going to go for the get up, opts to just gamble it all on the Luigi Cyclone, but instead Justice just hanging in there on the ledge to prevent it from happening. There's a plenty, finally finds the mark, lands down right on top of the shield, gets the Luigi Cyclone, sucks him in, and narrowly taking that game win. When he started off super strong, like, I'm sure he might be sweating a little bit. Justice almost brought that game back.
100%. There was quite a few times during that match where if you saw Kiyarash moving around in the camera, he had those heavy sides back like, oh, come on, man. Like, it could get to you, trying to get through the pressure that Min puts out. That just went below 2 minutes in that game, too. You can't, as difficult as it may be, you can't approach too much, because that just allows you to get hit repeatedly by the very uncommittal aerials and smash attacks from Minion. But on that same token, Justice can't go in against one of the characters who makes you die at 0 for it. So this is the ultimate game of it's just keep away. Like, I know Min plays that in pretty much every other matchup, but it's very crucial here, especially with the smaller stage that time with Battlefield, that you don't get in like that. And that's why this match is taking so long to finish out. And he's also been missing edge guards with those Rams too. So if he starts to actually hit those, possibly here on Game 3, we might see the future of Smash come to a close here into a very different timeline where Justice is the one moving on, and we see Kiyarash not qualify for the Smash World Tour Champions.
It's a struggle for Kiyarash, right? Because like if Luigi is at long range or mid range, like Min has the advantage. It's up to Kiyarash to find out those predictable hits, get the parry like he just did, and then just go for the dash attack. Just give up the ability that, hey, you're not gonna get that free damage off of a kick. Whoa. Off of a grab, because that's all he needs. All he needs is the advantage state.
You take those. If you're gonna accidentally plummet to the blast zone, I will gladly run with that. But right now we got to see Justice actually push the initiative a little bit, even here on Kalos, just to try and get that back. But now that opens up a lot of opportunities, Austin, for Kiyarash to get a few big combo openers.
Okay, even though the parry came out, that is a multi-hit move. Coming out with the Luigi Cyclone, gonna be able to rack up a little bit of damage here, and then we're sitting right back in the neutral. It's up to Kiyarash to try to find this opening between this whatever Justice is doing here with these arms. But here we go. Oh, get sniped. He saved his double jump to be able to get back onto the stage. Luigi's vertical recovery is out of this world.
Oh my god.
Chase him.
That was so good. The instant snap tether grab off stage to go for the hit, but good jump save again. You mentioned it on the last stock, and Kiyarash did it again here. But you have a really, poor recovery like that, you have to know how to save your resources.
He's trying his best. Throwing out those megawatts. I mean, megawatt's a really good arm for trying to, you know, get that pressure against the opponent's shield too. Finally lands a grab, which he hasn't landed for quite some time. He's gonna try to capitalize on it, pushing him off stage. Unfortunately, he went off a little bit too deep, gave up his stage positioning, and pays the ultimate price by losing his stock.
Yeah, that was very big on Justice to make sure he capitalized on that down smash. Made KiRash get punished for doing that in the first place. Back throw is going to give him ledge. Goes off stage, goes for the nair. Does he get the reversal? Oh, actually gets the wall snap, so that actually messed up the entire timing Justice was looking for to try and get the 2-frame.
That funny little animation that Sakurai wanted to add in, just like, what if Luigi
Again, this character is
goes into the wall?
He is ripped straight from Looney Tunes. The misfires and also exploding when you least expect it. This Wile E. Coyote unfortunately walking right into his own trap. Down B, DI check does not get past. That's going to be a kill. And we're down to even stocks here on the last stock.
Yeah, dude, it's tough because like KiRash got a really early stock because he pushed him off stage at 50%, and Justice had a little bit of an SD accident. But now, even with that on the table, he has still lost the lead ever so slightly in terms of percentage. And Justice is climbing back bit by bit, and he's struggling. He wants that grab again, because if he gets that grab, he can easily even this up or take the lead. That seems to be the game plan.
That's exactly why Justice is playing the way he's playing. It's like, look, I can't let you get this. And the short hop fairs are just the simple way to jump check them. But can you force Justice to stay on the ground just long enough to give you that big opener? They're still in range. I don't think there's enough range on Luigi just yet to possibly do it. Now at 31, it should not kill anymore. But we're gonna be still around those ranges where down throw to up B could work in another 20% if he ever even finds a hit in the first place. Misfire coming in clutch at the last second. Plat armor coming through.
Cannot imagine the amount of misfires I've seen today from this gentleman, and just so many have been coming in clutch for him. And here he goes. He's already at 116%. Justice just needs one clean dragon arm off stage or a megawatt. He ran full stage against him.
What are you doing?
Justice is like, I'm getting out of here. I'm giving up all that stage pressure because I don't want to deal with this crazy Luigi. This warrior is coming out. Look out. He's getting in that prime position where if he gets a Luigi Cyclone, that could end up in something very bad spot for him. Back though, that might be it. He's still alive. 141%. But the dragon arm coming in clutch. Gonna get the punish on the lag after that move. And gonna give him a 2-1 lead in this race to 3. And this set has been going on and on. I can only imagine how these players are feeling right now. Like the mental fortitude they have to like keep in mind while trying to go into this fight, dude. Like, this is a stressful set.
Bruh, the fact that KiRash straight up went for a misfire attempt to try and kill Justice on that platform that just says enough about it. Like, he's trying to do everything he can to just take away the stocks. And even after that, going for the early side B, the Luigi missile to just get himself in. Because of the end lag, like you mentioned before, the dragon shot's gonna find you off stage no matter what. So Justice moving up in a 2-1 set, and man, oh man, when you're trying to keep your composure and keep your cool when you're fighting in a long set like this, especially with how hard it is to get in, going down in a set 2-1 is gonna be really, really stressful, and Justice is going to be in a prime position to make you pay by catching you when you try to overcommit.
Okay, here we go. PS2, Pokemon Stadium, going back to just the try and true. KiRash starting off with a early gambit, just trying to get that grab, hoping to catch Justice off guard. Wasn't gonna happen, but hey, don't need no grabs to get those forward air and neutral air loops.
Absolutely not, and you just keep that pressure on.
Oh my god!
Let's get another one, but this time, can KiRash actually capitalize on it? The last game, he had another early KO like that too, and Justice brought it back. We went down to last stock, and now we're seeing Justice already pushing that same type of pressure on. KiRash not able to find an opener, and so far having a hard time just getting back in on Justice again.
But if you just put a zoom in on Luigi's face when he's on the ledge against Min, that's how everyone feels when they're on the ledge against Min. He is just struggling, bro. Get me out of this situation. I just want to get back on stage, please. I am begging you.
Now, if you close your eyes, hey-yo, maybe Min will disappear. But right now,
yeah.
Min keeping that pressure on. Almost getting the dragon shot, but forces the air dodge, which immediately gets covered again by the megawatt, and we're down to even stock, 2 stocks apiece once again. KiRash trying to find his openers, but Justice just playing perfectly on how much he needs to keep Luigi out.
Okay. Pick up these back airs. A little bit of a footstool action going on. Not gonna get too much damage off of it, but KiRash, again, this is what he needs to do, right? The second he gets a hit, he needs to just maximize the punish potential out of this, because it's gonna be really difficult for him to just do anything like that. But he's off stage again, going for the air dodge, gets back on stage. That vertical recovery coming in clutch. The dash dance going out, like, where am I going? Where are you going? Here's a grab.
Yeah, right? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, luckily went to the right spot right there to get by on his way back down. But my goodness, there's another jump. Wait, can he capitalize big? Nope, misses out. Gets a dash attack, though. Forces Justice deep off stage. That Zair's going to come through. Maybe a jump read. No, the aggressive downer. And then the full commitment read, saying, I know for a fact you're going to attack in here, and got the up smash. Yeah, I checked, does not pass the test once again, though, and much like last game's Austin, we are back down to one stock apiece relatively quickly after a slow start.
He started charging that up smash before he even rolled. Like, that's how you know, like, he was in his head there for a second. You're gonna roll this way. Like, I know it is. And something that's kind of tough for Luigi we haven't really touched too much on is, like, oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Is he done? Is that the set? Okay, hold on.
Not yet. Not
back
just
in
yet.
there.
You were just talking about it. Tough for Luigi getting in on Min Min in general, man.
It's so tough.
Wait a minute.
Is that all he needs? Is that it?
Oh!
No way! KiRash coming back from the, like, literally the verge of going down to 9th place finish. Hangs in there with the 0 death grab. Finally landing it. You know he was looking for it the entire set. Finally finds its mark. And just gets to hold his breath for one more game. Yet another Game 5 set. As these two continue duking it out.
I can't handle this matchup, man. Like, the amount of effort that Justice had to go through to keep KiRash out that whole time was doing an amazing job at it. And then you made one whole ass mistake and you died for it. And that one wasn't even the full combo string that we're normally used to seeing. That was just a big call on KiRash to go for that one instead after reading the DI. So that brings us to a Game 5. Another game. Have we had a not Game 5? Hold up. I need to see this.
Yeah, we had a 3-0.
Okay, we had a 3-0 before. That's right, with Ranichu against Skittles. So we see another one. Moving into Game 5, though, a lot on the line because remember, whoever goes down here, chat, does not move forward to the championships. This only puts him at 9th place today. We are still got a lot of smash to go. This one's gonna tear apart the mental of whoever somehow gets through this, because my goodness, the amount of like energy you have to waste to get through this one.
I think something that's like a huge struggle for KiRash is the fact that you don't really see him have access to his fireballs. I feel like fireballs is such an integral part for Luigi's neutral game because it forces the opponent to react to it, and then he can see how they react to it. But hey, maybe he doesn't even need it because we got another grab. Oh, the drop?
I think he knew that he was going to drop it for some reason and tried to go for the roll read, but it didn't end up getting anything out of it. Still 60% essentially is nothing to scoff at. But now what can you do with that 60% post this? You gave Justice room to work with again. Justice does get hit by the Zair to dash attack. Can you close it out? Nope. And that's going to allow Justice to get back on stage.
And another parry, another back air, pushing him off. Can you capitalize on this? Good recovery from Justice. I love the way he just like waved back to avoid that aerial and just go for the tether recovery right underneath him. Good stuff.
Absolutely. Now you just got to find your way back in once again. Almost getting the forward smash. That would have absolutely obliterated that stock right there. Trying to force a jump out of Justice, which he does. And then gets that hit, but a little bit too low. Actually, just good DI in general for Justice to go to the left to avoid getting followed up by that back air. Not going to jump there. Should be a solid punish with the Megawatt as we see there.
Okay. And they're both hanging in there. 3 stocks gets the call out with the jump. Not enough to get the kill with that back air. The fireball's going to add on a little bit more damage. I know he's throwing out there hopefully to eat the double jump. Back throw is going to seal the deal. There we go. Justice finds himself with a lead, but literally all he needs is that one call out. So he tried to go in there with the Luigi Cyclone. Going for the roll-ins. No ledge drop bear coming out just yet. I feel like that might have been able to get the call, but it was a little bit too scared to commit to it.
Oh no! Okay, he gets the air dodge by. Justice trying to find him over at the ledge. Oh my god, look at just the runaway. Down throw won't kill here because they're a little bit too out of combo range. It's time to go for forward throw instead. But down B will though for sure. That's gonna close that one out.
Dude, I mean the Luigi Cyclone is the move that is like that's helping him out the most because while it is punishable, right? Like the fact if you get caught by it once, that's all he needs. And that's something that Justice is just not being able to do. And again, I was talking about earlier, like he still gets a little bit of fireballs out, but he's not able to throw them out willy-nilly against a character that has this much demanding control in the mid-range game.
You're very correct with that. The fireball is usually one of the best ways to condition your opponent into shield, especially on approach, because Luigi doesn't have the best approach overall. But Min just says, I don't really care about those. They just smacks him away and usually beat you on setup regardless, anyways. Or even pretty close to even percent here. This is one good hit, like maybe an up air to back air away from getting this to even. But this ledge trap's working very well here, Austin, and reads the roll in with the up B. The future is now. The future Smash trying to close this out, or is Justice going to be the one to come through and get this back to even, push this down to a last stock?
Bro, KiRash was literally on the verge of getting knocked out of bracket in the previous game, and now all of a sudden has Justice at 0% on the final stock here. Good call out with that air dodge, but misfire coming in clutch. Just go for the automatic Luigi Cyclone. Just go for the prey. Hope he is trying to go for a punch. And now we're playing the ledge game, the ledge trap game. Here we go. 47, 52. It's climbing, bro. It's climbing. He's off stage.
It's getting so much better in position, but the get up attack gets him out. The run up smash is going to kill him, though. 69% on the board for Justice. Let's see if KiRash is able to close it. But Justice in prime position to still possibly snipe a back throw. Get an early edge guard, like we saw earlier, where he tried to go for the up B into the jump read. This time it could be a low one. KiRash trying to find his way in, but not able to do so far, getting boxed out.
Another game 5, another last stock game 5. It just history keeps repeating itself. Now we see him sitting at 81%, trying to keep KiRash out. There's some damage, got some offstage. This is what KiRash wants. Gets a grab, is that? Good DI, manages to avoid the super jump punch, still alive to fight another day, but he's offstage again. This is prime positioning for KiRash, avoids the grab. That would have put KiRash in a terrible position.
Ram would be so huge right there. Does not punish the whip grab. Justice smacking him away. KiRash trying to find his way back down to the ground. The whip on the down B is not punished. Runs right up. Goes for down throw to back air. KiRash is the one to close it out. Justice throwing his hands back on his head. And what was one of the most intensely stressful matches we've seen this entire time, but KiRash is not done just yet. Justice put up an incredible fight, but is going to go down here at 9th as KiRash fights through what was an incredibly difficult matchup, Austin, and moves on here, still in the NA West Championships.
That was just such a grueling set for both competitors. Holy moly, that was so long to just be constantly trying to play that cat and mouse game,